World of YouTube, Terrible Sight here with another missing persons case. Today we will go over the case Lauren Spierer, if I'm saying that right. Bloomington, Indiana. You know, I got a good reason to believe that there's a lot more sex trafficking or whatever out in that part of that way out there in the western United States. Although I just watched I didn't watch it, but I got a glimpse of it because my wife was watching it, and I learned a little bit out of it. Of course, I don't really like watching too many movies of kidnapping and raping and murdering, and even though, there is a lot of stories of it, because watching the actual events that happen, it's like, whoa, man. It just puts me in a bit of rage, of course, because, anybody shouldn't endure that type of goddamn, horrifying, part of life. Anybody. Sometimes I do watch stuff, sometimes I don't, but, when I see what's going down, it's like, I don't want to watch that right now. But the movie on the TV the other night was about a girl who, of course, was befriended by some girl who knew or was involved with people that were literally befriending people for sex trafficking. Then this woman, has this girl, and it ain't got nothing to do with this case, but I think, say so, for the least, that colleges are the one most that get hit up with this stuff. Because, of course, you got young, vulnerable girls, still fresh out of high school, still young. Some could still not be, matured enough, whatever. And, of course, when college students ain't mature enough, I say, is because of, the night out of drinking and partying they have to do. Don't get me wrong, everybody needs to have some good times, but if you think about it, them good times just ain't good when you're snatched up and taken away and never seen again. I'm fortunate enough that I didn't have that happen to me. I think about it all the time many, many, many times of blacking out and just, not remembering how I got home the next day. And it's just insane to think, wow, why I'm still alive. But that's exactly what happened to this girl. And then June 3rd, of course, here comes summer break. Everybody gotta unwind from slamming them books. But man, like the damn commercials say, do it responsibly. Because no matter what, you just get a little buzz on. You could just be impaired enough just to get yourself snuck up on, knocked the F out, not knowing. And this girl was 4'11", 95 pounds. So you get these sick sons of bitches like the movie I was talking about. Girl got snatched up by the guy, brought to a motel room. In there, he brought in another guy who was, say so, the ringleader to this sex trafficking. And he's telling this guy, oh, you gotta break her in more. She's not ready. And of course, a lot of women ain't ready. Because if they're, petrified in terror, and they're trying to fight their way the hell out of it, of course they're not gonna be broken in right. How they do get broken in right, I don't know. I wouldn't know, of course, but just to say that these girls, start liking it or something, but I don't know. And there's a time window for this. And this would probably be the reason why a lot of people come up with missing. Because of the simple fact, if they're not broken in at a certain time, and that's what the movie was saying, well, I'm for damn sure they're not going to release them and say, all right, get the hell out of here. Don't you say a damn thing. I'll kill you. No, they do get killed, of course. Only common sense. You don't want to do this. You want to keep fighting. You're dead. But fortunately, in that movie, the mother, as the movie was saying, the cops weren't doing much. Go figure. Because, of course, we know there's sometimes some not all, crooked cops. And I think that movie exposed a lot of them, DAs and stuff, and crooked cops, right? The court and even judges get in on this. Oh, and what is the excuse? What is the word of the moment? Of course, is they're adults. Maybe they don't want to come back home. They're adults. But when you, like I say, the parent knows the character of the people, and they know that this person is not like that, say so calls home every so often, more than enough, is outgoing, right? Don't seclude themselves. I mean, you got to think of what their personality is. And if they're the type of person that's all outgoing and keeps in contact with the parents or family or whoever, if it's an adopted child, blah, blah, blah. And all of a sudden, one day, everything ceases. It ceases. You ain't going to sit there and say, no, this person don't want to talk to me. This person don't want to come back home. This person, what excuses are given. Of course, with my son, I had a wellness check done. He's 19 years old. He can do what he wants. He says he's not going home. He says he's fine. And he wasn't. Because when I did see that kid and I tried getting him out of there, and the people brought him back in, and I couldn't do a damn thing about it, because if I would have done something and opened up a can of whoop ass, I would have been the one in jail. So I had to do everything by the book, but I did go above the law. I did get that, because from the grace of having my kid in therapy, yeah, that's what saved his ass, therapy. But anyways, all I can say is it wasn't I won't even get into that, but these people, man, that are out there doing this every effing day. And I do believe that the colleges do get racked up a lot. Why you see a lot of college students come up missing. And, yeah, it's insane. That these Amber Alerts, like I say, that already have the information. But when, a kid or, even the Gabby Petito with the mental health issues, some kids could be well into something good and be able to do something over here, but there's always going to be something over there that's going to mess them up, and they're not going to know. And The one thing I say mainly about kids these days is not enough street smarts. I'm sorry. You know, I could see a lot of them got the brains to accomplish something, but they better stay off the goddamn streets if they don't want to lose that. I mean, yeah, get your job, get your house, get whatever. Do what you're gonna do. But always in the corner of that dark alley, or always in the shadows of that, you know, college area, or where you live, or there's always something watching. Always something there. And I'll tell you, man, yeah. And the street smarts don't kick in. So then you got, right, what do you have? You have a missing person, either in the sex traffic industry or just wound up dead because someone is grown up to be a real stupid, dumb individual that only knows one thing. And that's do what they did to that person. So, with that being said, I don't know, they do have a picture of this kid. Supposedly her maybe boyfriend, ex-boyfriend, I forget what it was, but I did pull up an article on this girl and it didn't mention anything about this guy. All it said is, right, she went missing at the college, and that's the thing with these videos that I do. And then I'll go over that next article in the next video. I'm going to do some mapping on this one. Because there was another missing college student in that area, and I think it was a guy, but Bloomington. Something about Bloomington, too, in Indiana. Is, yeah, something going on in that area. Lot of missing persons. I think I should be doing another state, and I think I might as well do one of these on Indiana, see what they have for a long, how long their list is of missing persons. But with that being said, and just the mere thought of all this stuff that comes out, man, it's insane. It's just friggin' insane. And movies coming out with the sex trafficking, the crooked individuals in the law and in the justice system, just makes it even more. What the F moment? It's like, what are you people doing? Yeah, just imagine how much of a $1 trillion industry this is, and everybody's making a good buck for their bang, right? Sick to say, but unbelievable. Just everything that's in there that revolves around this. Actually, my wife found an article the other day about a cop. One of them cops, boy, that take advantage of the badge and use it against women to have sex. Fucking sick, man. Throat punch them people right in the throat. I tell you, man, that's just disgusting. I don't know anybody lives with themselves, but then again, we live in a sick society. And it ain't gonna change until every sick individual is shot and dead. That's what I say. But for some apparent reason, some will do their time and get out. Others will get the maximum penalty, but live off the state in the system, which is a big joke to me. Yeah, I like people paying taxes towards people that like to rape, kill, and do everything under the sun and just sit there in jail and share their memories with each other as they're sitting in that same cell with the same type of people. Think individuals get better? No. Been there, seen that. But anyways, I'm gonna do a little more investigation on this case. I guess very little has been done, and there's very little in the article, so shed some light on this case and bring it up. So, till the next video, folks, be safe, take care, and once again, always beware. I can't say it enough, because you don't know who's out there. Out.